Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is my June favorites episode. I'm so excited to be filming this one. In particular, I have a lot of favorites to share with you. In fact, I had to kind of whittle it down a little bit because it was a little overwhelming, but I have some really good stuff here if you're interested in finding out what I was loving this past month, and just keep on watching. Alright, so let's just jump right into it. I'm going to go in the order of how I use this stuff. I think that probably makes the most sense. So I have been loving the Tom Ford Illuminating Primer, paired especially with the Tom Ford Traceless Perfecting Foundation with a broad spectrum SPF of 15. This combination is awesome. It's what I have on my face today. This illuminating primer it just makes your skin look like it's been like pearlized. It's so gorgeous. The finish is so amazing, and this foundation is definitely traceless and it's definitely perfecting. It's so invisible on the skin, but it's just gorgeous. It's comfortable. It has such a natural finish. It's not matte, it's not dewy, it's just right in between. And I happen to like a little bit of a dewier foundation, so the pairing of these two is like absolute perfection. Love it, love it, love it. Next, this is actually a favorite from last month, but I can't stop talking about it and I can't stop using it. I've been using it every single day. This is the Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel in Espresso. It is what I have on my brows today, and when I use this, I don't use a pencil, I don't use a pomade, I don't use a powder, I don't use anything else. It fills in my brows, it makes my brows look fuller, it keeps them in place all at the same time, so I don't need like a brow gel after I do everything. This is like a one-stop shop eyebrow in a tube. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Couldn't recommend it more highly. In fact, one of my viewers who's amazing, his name is Huey. I'm actually going to link his channel down below because he has his own channel and he is like a perfume connoisseur, which is something I'm not totally into, but to hear him describe perfumes is amazing. But anyway, he was watching my episode when I was going on and on about this, and he was a big Benefit Gimme Brow fan, and he decided to give this a try, and he was like, this is it. This is it. So we love this. Hands down, the best brow product I think I have ever come across, for sure. And then I've been liking some things out of face palettes. So I love the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Instant Look in a Palette, the Beauty Glow version. So this is the third version she's come out with. This is the newest one. If you saw my review of this, you saw how much I love this particular cheek color. So this is what I've been going for, these two cheek colors. This one especially, I have it on my cheeks today. Absolutely love it. I feel like it looks like if you applied blush over kind of like sun-kissed skin. It has that sort of coloring to it, that sort of feel because of this sort of burnt terracotta rusty shade. It's so great. And then if you need like a little pop of color, if you feel like maybe it's a little bit too dark, pop this on like the apples of your cheeks. It's so great. It just makes you look like you've been sitting out in the sun and you know, you've just been kind of like a little bit flushed. It's so gorgeous, it's so natural, it's so beautiful, and I think this color may look a little intimidating, may look a little bit dark to some, but I think it just works beautifully. So I've been loving the blush out of those, both of them. So the other palette I've been loving is the Becca Chrissy Teigen palette. I have been really loving the Beach Nectar special kind of limited edition highlighter in here. I think it just works really, really well. It is very, very peach. So I think it's great as sort of like right on top of your blush here and just, you know, a little bit over. It's a nice layer up here. So it's not just like a highlight. I feel like it kind of really works well with blush. So I've been loving this. And I really like the bronzer in here as well. I've been using this combination a lot. Really love it. I mentioned this before, and I think everyone's mentioned this. I do wish this was a larger pan. I wish they had kind of flip-flopped these two. But anyway, that is the Becca Chrissy Teigen palette. Gorgeous. And then, I don't know who's not going to be mentioning this in their favorites, but the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. It's just amazing. It's beautiful. It is like the dream warm palette, and it took me a while to kind of be able to open it up and not get completely carried away by all of the really bright warm colors like like this one here and this one in the red, and you know, I would try and do a neutral eye and then I would get crazy and I would look like a showgirl. So anyway, finally I've been able to kind of open this up and not be completely dazzled by all the colors, and I've been able to put together kind of a neutral eye. So I am only wearing the Sunset palette today. I have this shade, this shade, this shade sort of lining my eyes, and then this this glittery color just sort of padded right in the middle there, and that's it, and I didn't get crazy. And I love it. I think it's a great sort of daytime neutral eye, and I feel like this palette is really versatile. I think, you know, when I first opened it up, it was like, oh my god, like look at all these colors. I just wanted to use the oranges and the reds and the yellows, but I think you can achieve like a really nice neutral look. So I've been loving this, and of course the quality is amazing, and thank goodness she's bringing this back as a permanent part of the line, because it was released as limited edition. I mean, why would you do that? So she's bringing this back permanently. I believe it's coming back in August or September. Anyway, just in time for fall, which is kind of perfect for this palette. So I love it. It's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. Also, in terms of eyes, I have been loving the ColourPop shadows, and I bought the I Love Sarai. I'm probably ruining that completely, but that collaboration, I bought that Shiki quad. Oh my god, it is so amazing. I actually took it out of the ColourPop palette and put it into my Tarte palette here. So it is these two colors here, and then these two colors here, these two darker colors, and then these colors on the side here. This shimmer color is amazing. I believe this is called Vivacious. It is so good. That shimmer color is so good, and I love this sort of like chocolatey brown color called Freckles. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful in the crease. If I haven't been using the Sunset palette, I've been using those four colors like nonstop. They work perfectly together. They're gorgeous. The quality is amazing. And in fact, I just ordered a whole bunch of new ColourPop shadows, which I will haul in my next video. But yeah, I've been loving those. Oh, I probably should have mentioned these, but I've been loving the Glossier Cloud Paints. Just love these. I have all four colors, but these two have been my favorites as of late. Puff and Dusk. So Puff is like a real bubblegummy cotton candy kind of pink, and Dusk is a much more sort of warmer, neutral kind of color. And if you haven't tried these, definitely give these a shot. I just think they're so much fun, and they're really easy to use. They blend really nicely. They aren't too thin, they aren't too thick. So yeah, so you can just use your finger really easily. If you're not comfortable with that, you can use like a stippling brush to kind of just spread it out softly. It's wonderful. I absolutely love them. And I should mention, I've become a Glossier rep, which is a very proud moment for me because I love this brand. And I'm going to link my rep page down below, and all that means is I basically have a page on the Glossier site. I have like a 1-minute video intro about myself and what I love about Glossier, and then my top 4 picks on that page. It was really hard to whittle down to 4 of my favorite Glossier products, but I did, and I wish I could add 2 more, which would be the lip gloss and the boy brow. But anyway, that's for another conversation. But if you're interested, my link is down below. Please shop through me, I would appreciate it. If not, you can just go straight to Glossier.com. And yeah, cloud paints, love them. And then this particular lip product is so special to me. Not only I'm wearing it, not only do I love it, it's the Surratt Beauty Lip Sleek, but it's in the color Heaven. And this was sent to me from Surratt Beauty, and if you watched my first PR haul video, it was such a special package for me. I love Surratt Beauty, and I believe Troy Surratt, the creator and the owner of Surratt Beauty, he kind of started his makeup career working with Kevyn Aucoin, who I believe he really looked up to, and I think Kevyn Aucoin was a mentor to Troy Surratt. Anyway, as we all know, Kevin Aquan has passed away. He's passed away quite a while ago. And I think one of my subscribers actually said, oh, this color is named after Kevin Aquan, because I thought, oh, I think it's Heaven, but it's spelled Hevyn, and he's passed away. So I just think that's so sweet, and it's a beautiful color. So anyway, the Surratt Lip Sleek Heaven color, it's gorgeous. It's like such a beautiful rosy tinted nude, and the Lip Sleek formula is, I mean, absolute to die for. It's so comfortable. It's moisturizing. It's kind of glossy, but not too shiny, but it's definitely not matte. And it has longevity, so it's not like a gloss where it just sort of slides away. It is, I mean, I just think it is so beautiful. So anyway, this is what I've been slapping on, and this has actually been like in my bag. It goes with everything too. I feel like it's one of those colors that kind of can translate a little bit cooler, it can translate a little bit warmer. It's like right in between. It's like a little chameleon that can kind of play warm or cool. So loving this, and loving the meaning behind the name. So sweet. So yes, so that's the Surratt Beauty Lip Sleek in Heaven. Oh my god, I feel like I'm talking a mile a minute, but I still have a few things to talk about. I have been loving the Tom Ford Mandarino di Amalfi body spray. This has been, I just love it. I love it. As you guys probably know, I live in Vegas, and it has been hot, and just, you know, just to spray this all over me, and when it's like so cooling, it's amazing. This has been a lifesaver. I love it. Obviously it smells wonderful. I think it lasts a lot longer than you would think a body spray would also, so that has been great. And I had to mention these Wayne Goss brushes. I have the face and the eye set. They are so amazing. I mean, these brushes are so good. You know, they're beautiful, they're soft, I love the white bristles. I mean, you can go on and on about the way they look, but the way they perform, it's one of those things where, you know, I've been using a lot of other brushes, and they're still fine. Like, I like my e.l.f. brushes, some of my Morphe brushes are fine. I do like my Hourglass foundation brush, but it's like once you use these, you're like, oh my god, like you don't realize how good brushes can be, or what a difference they can make in your makeup application. So I've been loving these, and in fact, it's time for a little bit of a wash. I've been loving those, and because of these brushes, I looked into brush guards, which this guy has on. So it's this like plastic netting, because I hate when the bristles just get all kind of messed up, just because they're like leaning up against one another in the jar or whatever. So I purchased brush guards off of Amazon, and I'll leave a link down below because I think they're a very sort of generic brand, but I got a lot for like $6, which is like half of the price of the ones that they sell on Beautylish, and they're basically the same thing. They're just these like plastic nets. So I'll leave a link down below, but I think these are essential. If you have really good brushes and you want to take care of them or whatever, I think these are really, really essential. And I've never traveled with nice brushes before, because I don't want to put them in a brush roll. I feel like the bristles get all kind of crazy. So these are perfect if you want to travel with your good brushes, because then it won't matter if they get all smushed up. So yeah, I love these. That is it for my favorites this month. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Oh, and subscribe. Subscribe down below if you would like, and I will see you in my next video.